Hello and welcome to the Lost Pines Workshop. I'm JC Jensen. So are you struggling to hand cut dovetails? Well, let me share with you a couple of pointers that might help you, especially when it comes to the sawing and practicing. So number one is, what saw are you using, right? If you got a crosscut saw or something similar from Home Depot or Lowe's or any other box store, that's not going to work for you. What you need is a dedicated uh, dovetail saw to properly or effectively cut really straight and nice dovetails. All right, so what I have is from Rob Gossman, his dovetail saw. And what's nice about it is the first 2 inches of this blade are really fine tooth. It's 22 teeth per inch, right? This is how you start your line, start your kerf. Once you've got it established, then you move down to the rest of the blade, which is 15 teeth per inch. Okay, so what that allows you to do is really get your saw kerf started. And once it's started, the saw, if you're not gripping it tight, will follow that all the way through. And it's really quite simple with the proper saw. If you're having trouble with the angle of cut, well, Rob came up with this ingenious little device. I don't remember what he calls it, but you can find it on his website. And it's kind of an angle trainer, right? First of all, it allows you to put your stock in your vise perfectly plumb every time, which is critical. But then on the two sides, these cutouts here are at 10 degrees, which is the same as a 1 in 6, which is what I use for my hardwoods. It's the preferred angle. But what that allows you to do is just kind of, it helps train your hand, your arm, your body to recognize the appropriate angle, right? Groovy? Okay, so next, be sure, the grip on your saw should be very, very light. I mean, just enough to keep this thing from falling on the ground, right? Your index finger is used to put lateral pressure on the saw against your fingers to help you maintain that straight line. Okay, next you want to focus before you start. Ensure that across the top of the saw, through your wrist, down your forearm, all the way up to your shoulder, are in a perfectly straight line, so we're not deviating like so, right? You're locking your wrist and you're just allowing, basically rotating from your elbow and your shoulder. Nice straight line. All right, so let's practice. Draw yourself out some lines, both from the right angle and the left angle, or left and right from your point of view, right? Just draw them out with your marking gauge, several of them, and just practice one after another. One way, one after another, the other way. But how do you check it other than visually looking at your line? These lines in your saw, a couple of these, they look fantastic up here. But as you can see, I've already run several. So here's one I did. I guess I could do another, but I'm trying to save some time here. So you run your saw in, right? And it's staying put. Make sure the face is cleaned off and that you've got a really good square. Place the square on the fence. Slide it up next to your saw blade. All right, this is a 6-inch square. What you're looking for is for this to be as close to perfectly straight as possible. As you can see here, I'm about over 6 inches. I'm about a 1/16 of an inch off on this one. I need some more practice. All right, but if it's greater than an eighth, or 1/8, let's say 1/8 out over 6 cuts, keep practicing. What you're shooting for is absolute straight. Okay, I haven't done these now for a couple of weeks, so I'm going to cut several more until I get this to less than a 1/16, absolutely perfect, before I go and cut my actual dovetail. So if you follow these simple practice techniques that I just demonstrated, your success with cutting dovetails will vastly improve. It's just practice, right? Learning, teaching your body and developing that muscle memory to hit this angle and to hit that angle. And more importantly, straight. Okay, you can deviate on angle a little bit if you're doing tails first, because whatever you cut, you're going to transfer to your pin board. So a little deviation, not the end of the world. But this is important. This is what's going to make your joints fit properly and easily right off the saw. Groovy? All right, I hope that helps. Good luck practicing. If you've got any questions, please leave them down in the comments. I'll get right back to you. All right. Thanks for watching. Please remember to hit that like button. We'll see you down the road.